Hi everybody, I am a little nervous and excited today. We are at a campground by the river and I am looking forward to and excited about doing some rod and reel fishing, but we have a problem. I can't do that just yet because I need to have lunch and I'm thirsty, and the problem that I'm facing right now is I am completely out of water. My water tank is empty because the temperatures at night are starting to go below freezing, and I emptied it so that I'm not freezing my water pipes and my water pump. I do not want any more incidents with frozen or burst pipes. I've dealt with that before and I don't want to do that again. So I empty my tank because my water tank sits underneath the van floor. It is outside, so it is not insulated, it is not heated. Eventually I'd love to do that, but it hasn't been on my priority. So my water tank can freeze if it were to be full because it's outside. I do have, where is it? I have a jerry can, a water jug, which I plan on filling up. There is no taps here. At this time of year in British Columbia, all of the public water taps also get shut off because water freezes. Taps freeze. Nobody wants their pipes to explode. So today we are going to try and filter and create my own potable drinking water. I have two things. I have a portable water filter bag, which I bought for my trip up to Haida Gwaii in case there was no access to water. I haven't yet used it. And that is a gravity-fed drip water filter. The other thing I have is a sponsored product of electric battery operated water filter, which I've never used. So now, because I have an actual need, my water is empty, I have a water jug that I want to fill up, and I need to drink some water so I can make some food, I can drink. I drink a lot of water. I'm a thirsty person who gets dehydrated easily. So I want you to come with me as we try and find water for the van because everything else is currently not accessible to me. So let's filter some water. We want to fill that so that I can do these dishes. Ta-da! Water filter. Let's open up this box. This is quite exciting. I've been waiting for a moment to open this, and I am very grateful that this is a sponsored product, and I have a discount code for you in the description, and I will put it down here on screen. I get a small commission. I do not get paid for any of these things. I don't think I've never been paid for a sponsorship yet. It has all been commission that I would earn if you all purchased any. There you go. That's it. It's quite small. Well, that's not so bad. And that's where the filters go. Nice handle. Little tiny water filters. Be interesting to see how long these last. Okay. Hybrid. That one goes on this side. And they lock in place. How cute. Let's take this down to the river along with our gravity feed tank and this to put water in. I'll tip out what the tiny little bit of water that's left in here into my drink bottle, and let's go see if we can filter some water. What you call still alive but almost dead salmon. This river is pretty silty. Oh look, there's more fish swimming right there. So I'm not sure if I should be filtering water from here, but I mean it's, woo! They can see me. I just startled these ones. Maybe they either heard me as well. I mean, I'm making a lot of noise talking to you all, but I'm gonna try, hopefully, filtering water from this river. It's beautiful. I am definitely all out of water, and I grew potatoes this year and I really would love to boil them up and have some for lunch. Some really tasty mashed potatoes I think would be really nice, especially after being outside for a bit, because I don't know how long it's going to take. A really pretty waterfall right there. It's so nice that it's not raining. I have been cooped up inside and doing a lot of editing work and, you know, just trying to keep myself occupied and distracted and in a positive mindset. I definitely feel that when fall comes, it's a bit of a mental shift to kind of be like, okay, I need to take my vitamin D, I need to use my happy lamp, I need to exercise to keep my mental health positive and keep myself uplifted. But being out in the forest and nature is definitely one of the most wonderful things, especially in a place like this, and there's mushrooms on this tree. Oh, look. It's so beautiful. Oh, I love this forest. Simple. Fill the bag with water, you can attach that end to a drink bottle. This end is the not good water and this is the filter, and gravity moves the water through this bag and it contains up to 10 litres. 10 litre jerry can water jug, so I could, if I wanted to, fill that with this. So I'm really excited to use this. I've never used it before. Then I will set up the battery operated water purifier. This is called a filter and that's called a purifier. Interesting fact. I don't know if it's semantics. You can tell me in the comments below, which would you rather trust, a water purifier or a water filter? This one here is produced by Mountain Safety Research Co., which is amazing, and it is specifically designed for people who are backpacking, going off-grid. Alright. That is 7 litres approximately, so let's start with that. Wind this closed. Bag it up. It's got a nice little clip. Now, this isn't very high. I should have it a lot higher in a tree. Finding a tree branch that I can reach that isn't mossy and going to break instantly under the weight of 10 litres has proven a little more difficult. I want to taste this water. Now, realistically, I expect this water to not quite taste as good as the water filter water purifier water, because that has got a pump in it to force water through 2 filters, whereas this is only using gravity and there's 1 small one. However, this is definitely enough to keep you alive and hydrated if you are in the forest, and this is kind of what I want to always have on me as my backup. I just never know when I might be stuck or stranded, and as it comes to more winter time, there's going to be less and less water taps available to me unless I go visit a friend or go and stay with my partner. Then I need to be able to get my own water wherever I am. Didn't realize how thirsty I was. Smells really good. Alright, I think I'm gonna man this stump that I'm standing on and put my water filter here. And these fish are alive, they're not dead. The water isn't full of, like, this water doesn't have dead fish. It has alive, almost dead fish. They have already spawned. Anyway, I'm gonna do that right here and see what we can do. Blue one is what they call domestic water or washing water, and the white one is the drinking water. Let's take this out there and put it under the clean filtered water, and then we'll be able to see what it tastes like. Just gonna wait for it to fill up with enough water that it's not gonna float. I've hung the intake hose, you can see it floating just over there. Hopefully it's faster moving water, less silt. And it's long enough that I can have this rested on the stump here. The good thing about the bag water filter is I can bring it back to the van and then I can get on with other stuff. And I can come back in 20 minutes later and I'll have 10 litres of filtered water. It's going to hang here in the doorway and just filter away while I do other things. The battery operated one, the pump, the water purifier, however, has to be in the water source while it pumps, of course. So it means I have to sit down by the river. So when I go fishing, I'll take that one down with me and give it another go. Meanwhile, the water purifier is currently charging. Kind of ironic, really, isn't it? I have some fish that we caught spearfishing, and I have some of this that needs eating. So I'm going to do, on the top of the wood stove, make lunch. I'm excited. Yeah. Time to eat some good food. We wait for that to cook down, get smaller, put in the pan better. And then I have a beautiful, I made it with my green tomatoes. It is artichoke green tomato chutney. It's really delicious. It has been about half an hour. 8 liters of water. Now I can do some dishes. Hungry. Hi everybody, I am at a truck stop today down by the river. There's this very cool school bus parked next to me and it is quite noisy from the highway noise, but we are close to a river, so I'm gonna go down there and check out a couple of things. First of all, I want to see if it's somewhere where I fancy getting in with my wetsuit. Feeling pretty low energy today. I've had a very busy few weeks, and I think everything's kind of catching up to me emotionally with the freelancing and trying to get more stable work again, and just moving through all of those emotions. I'm stoked to be here, but I also have my fishing rod, and I have just purchased my freshwater or non-tidal BC fishing license, and the fishing season at this river has just opened recently, so I'm going to go and take a look, see if anyone's down there. And my wetsuit has got more holes in it, so if I do get in, I'm gonna get cold. I was thinking about trying to repair it quickly before I got in, but I tried that last time and it was a disaster, so I really need to give the wetsuit a full 12 hours to dry if I'm going to repair it and then leave it. So I'm going to go down to the river and take a look and see what it's like, and then come back here and figure out what I'm going to do next. So let's go have a look. Always have to make sure where my keys are before I shut this door, because it's a big old security deadbolt, which makes me feel much better about the security of my things in there, but nervous about locking myself out. This is so cool. I can see fish in the water. Well, you can literally see them splashing. Huh. I just scared some fish off just right here. And look, you can see the fins all up there. These fish are all coming up here. Well, hello. I'm excited about this. Unsure. I'm going to make sure I triple check that fishing is allowed here. I'm definitely going to hop in the water in my wetsuit, regardless if I have holes in it. I just want to see the fish eye to eye. I'm excited about that. But I thought I would just follow this trail a little further, see where it goes, see where I am in relation to everything else. See if there's any other spots one can access the river. It looks very gorgeous upstream, so maybe there will be some pools in the water in the middle. It depends on how fast the current is going currently, which I won't really know until I get in. Obviously close towards the edge it's very mild, and it's a river, so there's always going to be a downstream, so we'll go see and then go back and get my wetsuit, my gear and all of that, and come down. I want to know who's dragging the fish into the forest. What creature is bringing them up here? Like, they're everywhere. Pretty damn sure it's not humans. I've seen like 10 fish just strewn all away from the river, and the river is way that far. Maybe it's eagles or raccoons, I don't know. Like these fish are so high up, and there's so many of them. Why are they? Look, here's another one. There's another. This forest stinks. See? Dead fish, dead fish, dead fish, dead fish. All the way here, and I know that's great nutrients for this forest and all the way around here, but I'm like, how are the fish getting so far away from the water? I don't know. I'm just assuming it's wildlife because there are so many of them. I don't know. Woo. Whoa. quite the right thing on the end. The orange is good because it looks like a salmon egg, but it should be fluffy like a fly, I think. And mine is not. It has a little spinner on it. But the fish are awake, alive, and jumping, splashing everywhere, and it is very exciting. Somebody just left, so I'm gonna go take that spot at the rapids because he just caught 4 fish. Yeah, pretty amazing. All right, I now know what it looks like. I can't remember the freaking name he told me, but sunset has happened. It's really pretty. I'm getting better at tossing out my line. Mine has got a little bobber on it, which a lot of other people's don't, which is an interesting thing to see. But give it a go. Give it a go. Couple more times up here, I think. Let's see what happens. I'm having a great time and learning a lot by practicing, which is good. Okay. It turns out that the salmon in the forest were from the hatchery just up the river. They remove the salmon eggs and leave the fish in the forest to fertilize the earth. Thank you so much for watching this watery episode. I hope you enjoyed. If you've got any fishing tips, leave them down in the comments. Thanks so much for watching, and I'll see you all next week. Bye.